YouTube. Good morning, good morning. I'm back at you again with a video. Just sitting back, you know, tracing myself over the things that was going on with these owners. And we got to get to a point to where we got to get to this a certain point to realize that with these owners, it's all business. It's all business. It's never personal. It's all business. Because I think it was don't get it twisted. At the end of the day, we are human beings. We're supposed to get treated a certain way. We're supposed to always be acknowledged a certain way, and it always got to be a respect thing. But I think sometimes we forget that these billionaires is all business. It gets to a point to where you got to realize that it's always going to be business. Um, Brian Floyd was putting some things out there saying that the owner was telling him to drop some games. I pay you $100,000 for every game you lose, or something like that. He was saying, "Hey, allegedly. I mean, it's only allegedly. I mean, that's what he's saying. So I mean, I don't know, but." Another situation was with Charles Oakley and Bob. I think it was Bob Dolan, and then it was LeBron James and the owner for the Cavaliers. The one thing that a lot of people got to fail to realize: once them owners get what they want, once them owners get what they want from you, and they done pretty much run you down, they done take everything and then wear you out, your body ain't no good, this and that, bro, it's a wrap. I mean, LeBron James' situation was probably the most unique situation I've ever seen, because he walked away from it in his prime, and the owner got upset because I guess, well, because one of my partners told me, he said, "Well, you got to think about it, man. Any other time they just trade him." I said, "Damn, you got a point." So LeBron took the matter into his own hands and wanted to leave, and the owner for the Cavs, he was bugging, writing letters, tripping, saying this, throwing a tantrum, because they're about to lose money. It's always business. It's never personal. It's always business. But he took it personal because I guess LeBron got the upper hand on him. And once that happened like that, I guess my man was like, "Man, I can't believe this so and so did this, man." And LeBron, it seemed like LeBron. One thing I got to give LeBron, he always stay a step ahead. That's what I always like about him. He always stay a step ahead. So I think that's dope. But these owners, it's never a personal thing with them. It's all business. Everything is business, and that's one thing that I learned to understand as I do my trucking career out here. Like, you got some of these companies that do what they do, but it's all business. Everything is business. It's not personal. When we taking it personal because we got to take care of our families and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's really not personal to them. It's just business. And once I started understanding that, that's when I was able to get around a lot of stuff, like far as like not falling for the trick, because a lot of these businesses got this new thing of playing with your emotions and trying to trick you into a way for them firing you. So you got to be real dope on about controlling your emotions out here in this world to this day, because any little thing that they can do to use against you, they'll do it. That's one thing that I learned about this thing called life and being out here in this workforce. But like I said, back to this business. It's business. It's business. It's not personal. But like I told you about the LeBron situation and then the Charles Oakley situation. Charles Oakley came back to New York to come and watch a game or whatever like that, and the owner did what he did, man. Like I said, man, once they done get what they can get from you, man, it's pretty much like, all right, I can't pretty much get nothing from you anyway. So it's like, sometimes I think some of these owners just be so much into business to where they forget the human side of things. I think they forget the human side of things sometimes. And that's the main thing that a lot of people got to always remember. It's always a human thing. There's always got to be a human side. But to them, I don't think that there is a human side when you when you're making billions. Jerry, I think Jerry Jones, about the kneeling thing and about they gonna be touching that white line, standing proud and all that. It's all business, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff is business. It's never personal. Um, even with the Kaepernick situation, pretty much the Jerry Jones was reflecting off of the Kaepernick situation. Um, NFL did all they did was pay them off. They just paid Kaepernick off. You don't hear nothing. They give him a gag order, and paid them off. I mean, like I said, man, it's always business. It's not going to be a personal, nothing personal. It's always going to be business. I mean, then I saw something where Dez Bryant was saying some words about when he was with the Cowboys, but I can't get into that, But we all got to always remember one thing only. It's always business. It's never personal. So, even when you at work, and I know it's hard. I mean, I know it's hard. You got to understand, it's always business. It's always business. It's nothing personal. It's just that sometimes you just got to go and find a job that's going to be for you. Sometimes it's okay to be at a have a career and you just stop it at this certain point for a moment to get things going for yourself. But don't get too emotional with most of these businesses, man, because it's all business. It's never personal. So that's why when they fire you, either they're gonna do it face to face or they're gonna do it like some of these places be doing by a call or a text or something like that. But is it right? Of course, it's not right how the way they do it. But always remember, man, it's always business because once they can get what they can get from you, the rest is history. You know what I mean? It's just next person in line. That's just how it go. But the only thing I tell a lot of people now, man, is try to control your emotions. That was the biggest thing that I was blessed with, to be able to control my emotions. When I get by myself, then that's when I express myself and let things out. But you got to control your emotions, because when you're dealing with business and you putting emotions together, it's not going to work, because a business is looking at it on a business tip, and you looking at it your personal feelings and emotion, and then that's when things go left. But I can't really tell somebody how to feel too. Now, I can't really tell nobody how to take their emotions, but please try not to take matters into your own hands. Whatever the case may be, don't try to take matters into your own hands, please. I beg of you, don't do it. Because once you start taking matters into your own hands, that's when things go real left. That's when things go real left. So we definitely gotta be careful about that, how the way we do things, man. Like I said, throughout all things, it's all business. It's never personal. You gotta learn that quick. Stay on point. Understand that. And like I said, man, once again, back to these owners. It's just my career. I mean, anybody career. Owners, they don't see things from a human side. They don't see things from a human side. They just see things from a business standpoint. And sometimes, yeah, they can be harsh. They can be very harsh, but, the only thing you can do is try to keep your emotions intact, because, sometimes your emotions get out of attack and you hurt people. And when you hurt people, what I mean by not only just the people who you got a problem with, but you're going to hurt your family as well, because your family going to be in pain because they don't understand what made you went the route that you did and did the thing that you did by going to your job and going to this person and trying to hurt this person. The victim family going to be emotional. Your family going to be emotional, So try to control your emotions, and always remember, it's always business. Don't take it personal, because once you start taking it personal, then that's when you might need to take some counseling, because things can go real bad, man, real bad. So please, always remember, it's always business. It's never personal. Once you able to get past the business part of it, and then you start getting to personal part of it, then you start putting them together. I say, okay, boom, I'm only here to do what I'm supposed to do. And after that, it's free game after that, you know? So always remember that, man. There's always business. Please don't take it personal, man. Like I said, Antron John, hey, signing out. Just want to say thanks to everybody for, for everything, and thanks to the universe. And once again, it's business. It's never personal. All right, thanks.